I just know that people are pushing it to a limit. Alright? People are pushing violent behavior. People are trying to bring violence. See, that's the thing now. Is that when people want to disrespect you, pull a knife out on you, not too long ago, there was somebody out wearing a mask, wearing all white. I don't know why people would do that stupidly, knowing that I know what that means and I know what their intentions are, wearing a white mask, and I know what it has to do with Angel Lot. Apparently, I guess somebody ordered someone to pull a knife out on me, and I feel like it's Angel Lot who got that shit started. There is going to be big problems that people are not going to be able to run from this. They are going to have to take self-responsibility. And I know for a fact that Dakota Walls, I hope I said that right, that clique is only wanting to start trouble. They are pretty much trying to enforce something that anytime anybody wears a mask during the day where you can't see their face but you can see their eyes, they're trying to pull something on you and they're wanting you to know it, but they're being cowards. They're hiding their face. Alright? And I know for a fact it wasn't Bobby Tagarello, because I don't think he'll cover his face. So I gotta sit here, and I know for a fact one of those groups are acting up. And it's starting to become very violent. That they need to realize what they're causing, what they're pulling. This is not a game that people should be pulling on one another. You know what I mean? So these are just people who likes to come out here who thinks that they're going to control you. They think they're going to dominate you. Or it's some type of tactic out here. And I really wish I would have caught it. But I didn't. Should have. But let's just say, though, these people are always striking first. They're always doing stuff first. And then when they don't realize that they are striking first, is because they literally think by you being outspoken, they literally think you'll have no help. That, do these people not realize I know dangerous people too? That I know people that will rock their world? Do they not understand that these people are pussies compared to people that I know that are very dangerous out here in the world? That's where it's pretty much going to end up. That people are going to end up messing around. They're going to end up doing something. And then there's going to be consequences about it. Now, like I said, I really don't appreciate people wearing masks and staring me down. I don't appreciate that. So these people want to come out here and get mad at you for disrespecting them. But it's called that, try that in a small town, see how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own if you cross that line. More like Jason Aldean vibes right now. That these people want to keep doing what they're doing. Just know and understand that People will not tolerate people like that much longer. People are not going to tolerate people coming into town wearing masks. And I got a good feeling Angel Lot has something to do with it. And I have my rights to state that. Because apparently, I guess Angel Lot's been running her mouth a lot too. And she literally thinks I won't know. Because at one night, I told Kelsey what was bothering me. And she gave me, like, she really couldn't look at me. She looked down and she looked guilty. So, from people threatening people of not telling me stuff, or trying to threaten people to threaten their lives of not telling me what I need to know, they are cowards. That's pretty much trying to keep it hush-hush of a criminal act. That is technically gang stalking. That is RICO crime in a flush. And I don't care. I will document it. I will talk about it. I do not care who I make mad out here. Because what I'm concerned about is that these people are pushing violence. And the problem is that the prisons and the jails allow people to come out here and do that to you. It's because they're being paid. And when people start wearing masks and staring at you, you know something's up. I'm not stupid to it. I was actually taught what that meant. That means they're either going to try to kill you. 1, 2. They're wanting you to know that they have an issue with you, but they're going to be a coward about it by not showing their face. 3, they're trying to show their asses off. And for 4, there's people who saw that today. And like I said, just people like that, I question them. You know? It's like, why are you trying to hide your face from me? Huh? Because you are not No-Face, I'll tell you that. I know who the real, true No-Face is. But, like I said, why are these people trying to hide their faces wearing a black mask where you can only see the eyes? That was it. Wearing all white today. So the good question is that if the cops keeps allowing this, or the jails, or the prisons, there is going to be an issue. You guys know what you are doing, and you are letting it go way too far. That's the kicker, though. That's the whole point. Why they got pretty much people who does this stuff is because that's an Aryan Brotherhood, and plus that is a hate group, and I hate groups with passion. I do not like them. They're nothing but cowards, and even their women will be cowards, and they will join in on you to get you hurt or killed or murder. They will literally join in on that crap for their criminal activities, knowing that can be charges pressed upon them. Now, key word, who is the corrupted police officers who is actually the corrupted jails, and who are the corrupted prisons who are allowing this crap? Alright? Like, you are literally showing me that you are targeting me as an individual. Of gang stalking, that is organization, criminal action towards me for no reason. It's because somebody hates you, somebody don't like you, or you speak your truth and they don't like you, that you're calling them out for what it is. This is where this is going to get very dangerous if the law does not put their foot down. And that's actually what it's bound to come down to. That since the law won't put their foot down, nobody's going to put their foot down about it. Some people are going to end up getting badly hurt out here. And you know, just by walking by with a mask on, I'm not stupid. I know what that means. And I know specifically what that person was trying to tell me, that I need to watch my back. That was technically a threat towards me by staring me down. And I flipped him off. I don't care. You do not scare me. You do not intimidate me. But you're not going to be coming around our home to try to start some stuff. That's very ignorant of the brain of that too. And see, that's the thing though. These people don't like you telling them of what they're doing is very disrespectful. Their women are nothing but bitches. You want to know why I say they're bitches? Is because their women will stick up for them. If they were paid to rape you, if they were paid to do something towards you or to gang stalk you, they join in on it. They join in on wanting to hurt you. Like I said, that's a guilty conscience by association. And then you got people out here who are minding their own business. And then it's like you're fighting for your life, actually. And that's the dealio, is that people may not know what you've been through. I've been shanked, I've been stabbed, I've been shot at, I've been raped, I've been beaten, I've almost been attempted murdered. I've almost had people actually commit of almost killing me. So, what are these people really doing? They're not really doing anything but showing me what I've talked about was right. You know? That they're not proving me wrong. They're showing me what I talk about, what I see, what I know is accurate of what they're doing. That means they wanted to be known. And I know for a fact that this is going to end up pretty ugly if the FBI don't step in. And that's pretty messed up. And actually, that's actually the real kicker here, is that you got to be very careful too, because there could be some good FBIs out here, but then you may got a crooked FBI or you got a private investigator. I don't know. But that's where it's going to get really touchy, is that you could have this city, this town's name. You can take their badges and you can take their jobs real quick. Because, you know, it's really pathetic how someone is very outspoken, speaks about it more than anybody else. Sharing it is because these people are cowards. They are scaredy cats. And they just don't like the fact of what you know to be true. That they're known as rapists, they're known as killers, they're known as hitmen, a hit woman. That's all what they're known for. That's a hate group. That's an Aryan Brotherhood. It's what it is. They're known to be very hateful towards you just for their messed up entertainment. That's all it is. So pretty much from them trying to pull this intimidation, them trying to actually did pull a knife out on me. It's like, what else are you going to do to me? You even try to jump me on someone else's property. Like, how pathetic are you? That you're just going after people and you're actually making it known that you're trying to get it to where violence will happen. And you know, actually by me speaking about this actually helps me to know that I am not wanting to fight you. I am not wanting violence towards nobody. But if you are going to risk my life, if you are a hitman, a hit woman, and you are purposely gang stalking me, you have purposely tried to commit or has tried to attempt on me, I will defend myself. And that's all I can do. And then once actually these people actually realizes what you know, that it's nothing but petty games, and you show that you're not scared of them, they will be scared of you. That's the kicker here too. Is that these people think that they're so intimidating, but I know others out there who would rock their world and who would beat them down to the ground. Okay? That's what these people do not understand. I've known people to threaten to put a hot rail in me. I know people who does stuff and actually has stood up for me and has stopped that from happening. Like I said, there are people out here who is not going to tolerate just by you wanting to kill someone for no reason. See, that's the thing though, then that's when they make you violent, and then they want to bitch and complain that, well, I didn't do anything to this person, but you may not know the experiences. You know, I've dealt with this in a past life, okay? I've dealt with maybe 2 or 3 past lives. I can see it for what it is. I know what it is. It's petty. And it's going to end up somebody getting badly hurt in the end. Pretty much ordering something out is pretty much a hitman, a hit woman. That's pretty much what it is. When somebody says something or calls from the jail and says, hey, I order you to do this, you are a hitman or a hit woman. You are knowing that. But then it's hard to find out who's actually the culprit behind it, because there's so many people, you know? Just remember this. Anybody who thinks that it's a joke in a game by playing on your life, playing on or gambling on you, or trying to attempt or has committed and got away with it, just remember, these people are screwed regardless. Because those people are just getting angry and angrier by the day because you have a voice. That's what's actually making these people mad, is because you can see right through them. You can see what they're doing. And when others can't see that, they take advantage of it. But once they kind of meet somebody who can call it, I hear crows, that once you can sit there and analyze these hate groups, a psychotic or a psychopath or a mass murderer's mindset, why they're so evil, they get freaked out by you. Because then they're going to be like, well, the problem is that the reasons why they target you is because they think that you're a weak individual. They think that you're a coward, or they think that you're weak and you're not. That's their mistake by hearing everybody else talking crap about you. See, that's the kicker. When these hate groups hears people talking bad about you, they have really messed up themselves. And you know, it's pretty messed up that people wants to show mask during the day of the intent or the intentions of wanting to be known. And I know for a fact it wasn't Bobby Tagarillo, because I know he don't do that shit. I'm actually gotta think about it, because they're throwing up gang symbols. Now, good question. What gang symbol is it? I know it's not Cribs. Some of them are blood. Sometimes it's Bloods. And then there's another sign that they do. So, like I said, These people are throwing up symbols, gang symbols, by their fingers. I gotta think that, when people start actually paying attention and you start having a voice and you have documents of everything and anything, these people can't do nothing to you, really. Because these people literally thinks they know you, but they don't. They don't know you. They don't know about your past lives. And they don't know what you have experienced in your childhood years. That's actually the funny kicker. Is that when they are so evil and violent, and then they meet somebody else who has known nothing but violence in their life, these people get freaked out by you. Okay? Like I said, I've known violence my whole life. I've known pain. I've known hurt. And that's where these people are going to flip out. And yeah, I actually do know people who are more meaner and nastier than these groups out here. I know people, certain people, who don't play that stuff. It's just kind of ridiculous of, why are you hiding your face from me? Why do you have to hide your face? So that means if you're hiding your face, that means you know I know you. So I could think of multiple people right now in that scenario. When you hide a face, it's because they know that they know you, but they don't want you to know. So when they wear a mask, only where it shows their eyes, they know you ain't gonna know who it is. It's because you've seen their face before. But when they don't reveal their all face, they literally think that's a joke in the game itself. So there are people, I believe that person wearing all white and wearing a face mask today, wearing all white, I believe I might know that individual. I think I might know him. And I heard a confirmation. I heard a knock. So I gotta sit here and pinpoint all the people that I know. And then I gotta kind of have to do a list, and I have to figure it out. But I probably never will. And I know the dude was not built. This dude was skinny in the arms. Very skinny, like a very, very thin person. And I don't know many much people that would be thin in their arms. For except Bobby Tagarello or Dakota. That's the only ones that I would know of. But then again, there's people coming from out of town into town, starting stuff. And then you got some cowards in Crawfordsville. And it's actually pretty comical. I'm not born from here. It's pretty comical. Alright? When you're not born, you see, that's actually a funny kicker. So they go, well, this person was born in Indiana. No, I was not. I'm not from here. I'm not from Crawfordsville. Just like I said, people are going to reveal themselves eventually. Eventually, people are going to start talking. That's how it usually goes. Eventually, I'm going to find out who that was walking by with a mask on his face. Like I said, by law, if I am not wanting violence and they're trying to make me violent, that's actually breaking my Fourth Amendment right there. People are trying to break my rights as an individual of unwanted stuff happening. Mainly people have already broken that, actually, by stalking and watching, because I know there's this one skinny dude almost every night was stalking our home. I didn't even know who he was because he wasn't from here. And then now I know who he is. So he was gang stalking me there. Probably still has, or probably has been. I just didn't know until he popped his face up. So like I said, if people are pushing violence or pushing you to fight when you don't want to, that is breaking my rights as a human being. That is breaking the fact of I don't want that around me. It is unwanted. So then that's a kicker, though, but you do have to know your rights, because when it comes to the law and you are in a situation like this, possibly your life may be at risk. Like I said, I've been fighting for my life for years. Try 29 years. I've been fighting for my life. So that's also a good thing of writing down documents and also talking and sharing stuff, is that could also help you in the end. Is that it sucks. You have to prove that people are breaking your rights. You shouldn't have to prove it. But now these days you have to. You know, it's like people ruins it because they freaking lie about it and they're not serious about it. So that sucks for people out here who are being legit about it and who's actually being serious. And then us people have to suffer because people wanted to fib, and it just made it harder for people who are trying to live and thrive. But I am going to say this, though. That crap with the mask, keep going by, you're making me violent. You are going to bring something out of me you are going to wish you never did in your life. You will regret it. And usually, people knows what I mean when I say if they bring something out of me, they're going to regret it. They usually do regret it because they didn't stop. I believe it's getting out of hand. I feel like it is a concern, not like a... Not like a 911, more like a concern of why are the police, why are the prisons, why are the jails letting this keep going on? Why are the corrupted police officers keep this going on? And that's the only reason why organization happens. And some people may not believe it. Others get their nose in the middle of it, and then they're screwed as well. But people who do organization, people knowingly that they're constantly talking about you, and I've actually heard that, like, people are getting so tired of people having my name in their mouth. That's really getting annoying. Which that should say something right there, that when people gang up on one person all the time, that can turn into an investigation. Because something is not right. It's not normal for people to keep attacking an individual constantly all the time for 29 years. That's not normal. So then people get curious, and then that's when they watch your behaviors and they literally think that, oh, well, no. You know what you experience, you know what you see, you know what you hear. You've experienced it. I believe something's got to give. before people actually starts getting hurt out here. I'm actually going to feel bad about it. I understand nobody's perfect, but they know for a damn fact, they know what they're doing is not okay to others out here in society. And plus, it's worse when they got narcissistic abusers out here, which is way worse. Because you got all different types of narcissistic abuse. You got ones who will physically attack you. You got ones who would hurt you emotionally. And then you got the ones who will try to kill you. You got others who will stalk you. And then you got others who are dead on obsession with trying to get you killed and take you out of this world. That is the most dangerous narcissist that you really don't want to deal with. But just like I said, I'm getting really tired of people trying to think that they can send me their demons. And knowing I've been through the darkness, I've been through hell and back, I kind of already know. I've been here before. That these people are just, helping me to get the answers that I need. And they're actually proving me that I'm right. Because I know there's naysayers saying, well, you're crazy. Yeah, okay. Usually people who do call me crazy, they usually do have to eat their words. They can't face me. Because they can't believe of how much I talk about how much proof I got of it. So, and even proof without me not knowing it sometimes. Even my readings have been accurate on certain situations. But, like I said, if this crap keeps going on, I am not going to feel bad with what happens to people out here. The hate groups, boyfriend or girlfriends, I don't care what happens to them. That's their fault. That is their consequences. This is like a cause and effect. You have no right to be coming out here trying to unalive people just because you think it needs to happen. You're not God. You're not. And that's actually the funny kicker, is that these people are trying to fight God and you can't. Good luck to you, because you're not going to win. I promise you, you won't. That's actually the funny kicker, though. I just think it's pretty funny how they want to come out here, mess with your life, and trying to be funny about it, knowing that others are seeing it for what it is. It's kind of like nonsense. Like if you've been having this been going on for 29 years, you're actually going to get tired of it. Pretty much you're not really going to care about it. Because people has attempted. It didn't work. People has committed it. Did it hurt? Yeah. But am I still here? Yep. So that's what I'm saying, though. I really don't think a person wants to keep trying a Ascendant Masters or a Seer. But they can if they want to, though. If they want to keep trying God, go ahead and let them. Their black magic and shit, let them keep doing it. Because eventually they're going to fall over. Eventually they're going to die from their actions. Because evil does not feel bad. Like if they're purposely hurting you, they don't care about it. If they are trying to pull criminal activity on you, they don't care. They know what they're doing. So, that's when they get others in a group. That would be gang stalking and RICO crime, where it can get very dangerous upon a person. These people can actually end up in prison. And the whole point is that these people are trying to kill you. And once they understand that you understand that, you are watching very closely, you are going to freak them out. You scare them, people. You do. They're not going to admit it. And it's like, why are you intimidated just by one individual? Why can't you not fight alone? That's the real kicker. Why are these people cowards? You know, you gotta show respect. You know, respect is earned. Respect is not given. And that's a power struggle for these people. Because they believe that they earn respect right away. No, you do not. You don't just give it. You gotta earn that crap. And that's what these people need to understand. There's people in the mode of try that in a small town vibe right now. And see how far you make it down the road, because I bet you won't make it very far down the road. But, just like I said, I just think it's so comical how people wants to be Nimrods and morons and oxymorons too. It's kind of funny, knowing that they're not really pulling anything new on me. Actually, that's street theater. Actually, keyword street theater. That's more like a street theater thing, you know, like drama. That's more of a secretive, sneaky way of pretty much gang stalking you. It's street theater. It's another weird tactic where they're on the streets, but they stare you down. They do everything. That is street theater. That is also narcissistic abuse. They're also making you a target. And they know what they're doing. But guess what? Last people in that type of group scenario, they got dealt with. And it was not pleasant. For the head leader of it too. I'm going to tell you that. For whoever is the main leaders of the hate groups, it's not going to end up so well for you people. Or your cliques. Because it's actually not just the dudes, the females get it too. For whoever they're dating, it don't matter. They get it too, each one by one. And it doesn't matter, you know. That's how it usually goes. I see it as karma. You shouldn't be out here trying to disrupt people and trying to pull stuff, and you don't think people ain't gonna know and people ain't gonna talk about it. That's the thing, though. These people try to shut you up. You're not shutting my voice up, I'll tell you that. Police accountability at that too. That there is some responsibility here, that the law figures do need to take self-responsibility here for this type of nonsense at that too. That's actually pretty much abusing the fact of that the cops are using, the corrupted ones are using other people to do their dirty work. Just so that they can get something off their record. Don't think I don't know that. And trust me and believe, these people will get caught for it eventually. And I'm pretty sure that the police have been hearing my stuff and watching my stuff. So has the FBI. So I recommend people, they better chill out with what they're doing. Because it ain't my issue. It's not my problem. You know? I have enough proof of RICO crime acts of people trying to hurt me, and also gang stalking, and people doing criminal activities on me. People have bragged about getting away with it. People have bragged about wanting to commit it or attempt it. So that's on these people. You know what I mean? It's not on me. That's their little issue they gotta deal with. But just know that each person will go down, each one by one. If it takes all of them to go to prison, if it takes all of them to be dropping dead by their actions, because the Grim Reaper is ready to take their souls. And I much don't care. I've seen it happen. People who constantly keeps it up, that lets stuff gets out of control, God will step in and start taking these people out of the world. They'll start dropping dead really soon to get people to knock it off to act right. But I believe this is all I got. But just know that if you keep wearing masks around anywhere where I go, you're asking for trouble, you're asking for violence, and you're asking for smoke that you probably don't want. And your girlfriends as well too. Alright? Like I said, the ancestors and God knows your attentions, and it's not very pleasant. You guys could be having health issues, can't breathe, possibly getting sick, feeling confused, you're losing your minds, or you're tortured so badly in your thoughts that you might kill yourselves out of this world. That's how it's going to end up going to be. From how evil corrupted a person is, either one, God's going to step in, take them out, or two, they're going to take themselves out of this world because they do not dare to speak of what they've done was not okay. So they take the easy way out and kill themselves. You know what I mean? So, I see that as a karma, cause and effect. You try to unalive somebody, they're going to unalive themselves. I see it like that. Karma, cause and effect. You do something, it does like a ricochet. But this is all I got for tonight. I hope you guys have a lovely night.